Hi Mamas, it's Andy from Happy Mama Homeschool. I come today to talk to you about math. It's been kind of a journey trying to figure out what is the right curriculum for my son. He is 5 years old, 5.5. When he was 4.5, it would have been the beginning of September around a preschool time. I decided to go ahead and buy him a curriculum and just kind of get started. I'd been really excited to start homeschooling, and so just researching a lot of curriculums and what's the best choices and everything like that. The internet screamed at me, Matthew C, you must buy Matthew C. So I did. I went ahead and started him on Matthew C. Right away, I could tell it was not going to be something that worked. He was not really interested in the lessons. I'll give you a preview here of the lesson. They're very simple and plain, not a lot of other things going on the page. He did always ask to do math because it comes with a DVD to watch, kind of give you the instruction of the lesson from Mr. Demi, who is the creator of Matthew C. And my kids, they really don't get a lot of screen time. And so to them, that was like their entertainment. And so he would always ask to watch his math. He wanted to do math. But then following up with the lesson afterwards, he would never be interested in. So I decided to go on the hunt again. And I found this math lessons for a living education, level 1. This really kind of struck a chord with me because it includes storytelling. So you follow this boy and girl, these twins. They're at Grandma and Grandpa's farm, and they help with planting, they help with the animals, they help with cooking with Grandma, and the lessons. You read the story, and then you follow up with the counting of the chickens or the eggs or whatever like that. And so I thought that was really cool to incorporate reading into your math lesson. I soon found out that no, actually, I didn't think that was very cool. I really enjoy reading to my kids, but I feel like we do a lot of reading already. And especially next year, we're going to be starting with history, and we already do like read aloud time and picture books and our reading curriculum. It just felt like it was one more thing that I had to do and I had to read. So that ended up not being something that was really down our alley. Maybe it may have been something my son would have picked up on and enjoyed. A lot of the beginning part was just tracing of numbers, and he really wasn't into that. He does that much better now, but just in the beginning, it wasn't something that interested him. But really, I felt like I had to find something that worked both ways, because even if he was enjoying it, I wasn't enjoying it. So I just felt like that one wasn't really going to be taking us anywhere where he would find math to be exciting and fun, which is what I really wanted him to feel like in the beginning of this path of education, is to enjoy what he's doing. I didn't want math to be this drudgery thing that he had to do every single day. And very lastly, we settled on Horizons Math Book 1 of K. This is fantastic for him. He absolutely loves this. He will do it without asking. He does multiple lessons a day. He will do it before breakfast. He absolutely loves this book. I was not expecting him to have this type of a love for math. I'll just give you kind of an overview here. This is more of a spiral approach, so you're going to be seeing the same things repeating themselves, but he's not doing one specific thing. Every lesson has at least 4 or 5 different things on it, different concepts. There's money and calendars. There's shapes. Just a lot of really cool things. When I first bought it, I only bought the first book because I had already gone through 2 curriculums that weren't working, and I didn't want to buy the 2 books and teacher's manual all together and spend all that money for this not to work as well. So I only bought one, but I went ahead and bought the second book because he's only has like 4 lessons left in this, and then he's ready to go to the second book. And the other thing I didn't do is I didn't buy the teacher's manual. Sometimes I feel like I can't come up with the quite the right words when I'm doing a lesson with him or teaching a new concept. There was something a little confusing to me about the number graphs in here, but we worked through it and it's fine. It ended up being fine. I think a teacher's manual would have made it a little bit easier for me, but just for that one concept, I don't need to have bought the teacher's manual. I did have a really cool book. Here it is, that I bought from Usborne. This First Illustrated Math Dictionary, and actually this has come in handy since not having the teacher's manual. Very, very cool book. And I think this is for elementary math. Anyway, so yeah, I'm really glad that, with one of the beauties of homeschooling is being able to just kind of weed through things and see and find what works. If he had been in public school and the curriculum wasn't going well for him, well, it's too bad. But being here at home, we can actually change things up. I'm not, I don't have to stay in with something just because I bought it. I can always resell. I can always keep it for my other two kids. So really the benefit to me of homeschooling and being able to pick something that not only works for them, but it works for me. I love that with this math, he can just go. He can just do it. He hardly ever has to ask me how to do something. He's gotten to the point where he can read the instructions himself. Very simple. So yeah, I'm really, really happy that we were able to find Horizons. If you have any questions at all about it, there are so many videos on YouTube about Matthew C. and about all the other curriculums that are out there. I encourage you guys to do your research, but just know that even the most awesome thing out there might not work for your family and might not work for your kid. And that's okay. Take a deep breath, give yourself some grace, and just keep working. Keep trying to find something that works, because I tell you, when they want to pick up that book and when they want to do it all by themselves and when they are loving what they're doing, it is so, so worth it. Anyway, if you have any questions, just let me know. Happy days.